Hi Mike, my name's Christina. I'm sending this video over to you to show you how to improve your online presence. I spoke to a lady yesterday and she just went ahead and just told me to send it over to you. I hope you don't mind, but I did a little bit of research and I'm just going to go ahead and get right to it. So looking at your website right here, it is a beautiful website. I'm a big believer in getting good quality photos to put on your homepage so that consumers can see your work, and you did a fabulous job there. I really love that. I love your call to action up here where you have your phone number and your hours, which makes it very simple and straight to the point to where consumers can find you. They know how to reach you and when to reach you. I really like that. And I especially like how you have your logo here with the transparent background. So it just blends right into your photos. I love that. And you got your free estimate button here, and that is perfect. I see your years of experience. And then the services that you provide with fencing, railing, awning, sheds, gazebos. And then your service areas. And you have, and that I love seeing all this content. I love it because that is one thing that we do see a lot of companies that they don't have enough of, because Google really likes to see a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words. So essentially content on the homepage with your keywords included. And I think you did a fabulous job there. You did really good. I love your website. I love the reviews that you got here. Fantastic. The products that you use, and I love how you have free estimate that is repeating as well, call to action. And then your contact form below. Perfect. Okay. And then you have all your services within here. Let's see here. So South Jersey. So you really, okay, so South Jersey, I saw like the counties. Okay, there he goes. All right, so South Jersey. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to look up too, because I did look up like say fencing, and then like Atlantic County, New Jersey, and then of course Cape May, and then Lower Ocean. But I wanted to see fencing South Jersey just to see if you came up. That's one that I didn't notice that. Okay. Okay, so I don't see you listed here. So, sorry, what I forgot to mention there, because I just happened to be glancing over this. Ideally, as we know, consumers, whenever they are looking for a product or a service, they go to Google right away to type in a keyword. And essentially a keyword is like fencing or fencing repair or deck repair, deck installation, patio. Any of the type of services that you provide, that essentially is a keyword, which you do have a lot of on your homepage, which is great. Google loves that. And then whenever you see a location at the end, so whether the counties, the city, an area, a state, those are obviously location specific. And that's what we like to call buyer. All these together, we call them buyer intent keywords, because essentially a consumer, if they're typing in a service for a specific area, which obviously it's going to be their local area, have the intent to purchase a service or hire somebody right away. So they're looking for service to be done now. So, and by having these keywords where it does have your location of the service areas that you service, is beneficial, because then you're reaching local customers, right? And so as we're looking at South Jersey, again, I don't see you within this area. So this is what we call the Google Map Pack. So these are your top 3 competitors within the South Jersey area. Let me just click here to see. Okay, there's not too many listed. I wonder why. Because whenever you break it down into like the counties, it really comes up a lot. I'll have to look at the keyword there. Well, initially what I looked up was fencing Atlantic County, New Jersey. And whenever the map pack came up for that, you were first, which is absolutely fabulous. That's really good that you're listed on the first listing within the Google Map Pack. Because essentially with Google, so companies that are listed with Google, so if you're Google My Business page, you know, and your website being ranked by Google, 30% of your business comes from this section right here, the Google Map Pack, right? And then this section down here is what we call organic listings. Essentially about average, about 70% of your business comes from being listed down here. And being listed down here, these are websites, not the Yelp and the Angie, that's kind of just, you know, their national listing. But having a website or your website that's listed down here, basically you're meeting Google's requirements. So you have the right number of content, you have your keywords listed on your homepage that are highlighted. So those are all things that meet the Google requirement. So they're going to rank you within these listings, so organic listings. And I'm just looking down here to see if you are listed. And I don't see you listed down here. So essentially what's really important to, of course, be listed within this top 3, because that's 30% of where your business is going to come from Google. But again, the 70% down here, you really want to be listed or have a high ranking within these both of these sections. And again, I don't see you on here. And the one thing that I would probably suggest for your website is that a lot of companies, if they service multiple areas like counties, cities, even states, they'll have a back page or a section here where we'll have service areas. Now, the main reason for that is just to have each of, like, say, these counties listed within there, and you can even break it down into cities, and you'll have content on each of those pages where you have a keyword that's specific to each county. So fencing Atlantic County, or Atlantic County fencing, or fencing repair, or railing, or whatever, you know, all of the services, really you can have a separate page. And having each of those pages that has content with the keywords included will help you rank for each of the keywords and different service areas. And that's where you'll be able to rank higher within these areas, right? Because then if we go into like fencing Cape May, I noticed that you weren't here within the Google Map Pack. And also not down here as well. So that's, again, if you would add those service areas to your website, I think that would really be beneficial in getting your website, ranked within the organic listings of each of the areas. And you're not listed here as well. Now this is the Lower Ocean County. Let me just see. Oh, there you are right there. Perfect. All right, fabulous. So you're listed within there. And ideally, we would like to get you ranking a little bit higher. We like to be within the top 2. Just like, say, by Carl. So this is one. He's in the top. So the top 3 here. And then he's, after Yelp and Angie, he is listed, say, within the top 2, right? So just looking at his website. So I brought him up by Carl's, and he seems to have a similar business to yours, where he does the railing, the decking, he does roofing. I don't think you guys do roofing, but I don't think you do siding and windows either. But so he does a little bit more addition to like home improvement, but whenever we looked up fencing, that's what he came up for, and most likely it's because let me see. So he has fencing in all the different ones, and I think for you, you don't have a separate page for each. So that's how he's ranking, probably higher than you within that certain county, which I didn't look. I'll have to take a look to see if the other counties, to see if he's listed as well. And again, I'm not too sure of his service areas, but in general, you know, that's how he's able to rank, because he has separate pages for each service versus yours, where whenever you just look up fencing, you kind of have one page with some keywords on there. So he definitely has more content overall. And same with yours. I mean, I think you both have beautiful websites. You have good photos, and you tend to have more content on yours, but he does have those back. Well, actually, as you kind of scroll down, he kind of gets into a little bit more, but he has a lot more back pages of content overall. But for both of you, I mean, really great websites. But let me show you a little bit of the back end of the website. So this is a program that we pay for every month, and it helps us with our research and our website audits. So just looking at yours, you have about 213 organic keywords on your website. And again, that's where we were talking about like the fencing or fencing repair or railing, along with the location. you have about 213 overall on your website. So within those keywords, you are getting about average about 200 people that are finding you, that are reaching out to you from these keywords. You're getting about 200 people every month. And I don't know what your closing conversion rate is, but anywhere I would assume average, I don't know, like 15 to 25%, right? Well, if you take a look at, where is it, by Carl's here, he has a lot more keywords, right? So you have 213. He has almost 2,000 organic keywords. So that's where he probably, like I showed you all those back pages, where he really has a separate page for each service, which probably breaks down to multiple service areas. So he has a lot more keywords, which is bringing in more traffic. So with his, the 732 people that are potential customers that are reaching out to him, we'll just say, average, like I said, about 20%. I don't know, again, what his closing ratio is, but the average, for a business going with the 20% closing ratio for that amount of people that are reaching out to him, he's getting about 146 new customers every single month, just based on these organic keywords. So the amount of people that are searching those specific keywords in those specific areas. And I really think he has kind of like an average score here, which is kind of where you want to be. He does have a lot of backlinks, which I won't get into all that. You do as well, but this is your power rating with Google, and this is your trust factor with Google. So you're kind of on the low end. So we would really want to try to bump that up, which I think adding more organic keywords and more back pages and highlighting those keywords within those pages would really help you out and to essentially get you more leads. If that's something that you would be interested in, definitely reach out. But I would initially love some feedback. I'd like to give you a call in a couple of days just to see if you watched the video and if you have any questions. So I'll check back with you shortly, and thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.